Kathy Campanelli here at ringside with Jay Bradley. Jay, welcome back to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. You requested this time, so what's on your mind?
What's on my mind is pretty cut and dry. It's pretty simple. Like I was saying, it's pretty simple. I'm back here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood because I want the NWA World's Heavyweight title. And I'm back here because this is where I've seen Nick Aldis defend that belt so many times. But where is the 10 pounds of gold? I'm here ready. I've got my ring gear on, but Nick and his Aldis Crusade is nowhere to be found. And if you read, these dirt sheets, they'd have you believe that me and Billy Corrigan are old buddies. We're best friends. But over a year into his regime of the National Wrestling Alliance, I've been ignored for a title shot. So that's what I'm here. I'm the best heavyweight in the world. And I'm here to prove that by winning the NWA World's Heavyweight title.
Whoa! Well, that's not the champion he was looking for.
Certainly is it. The NWA National Champion, Willie Mack, back home in Hollywood.
Now you see Jay Bradley. I just got off the phone with the NWA board, and I got myself a sanctioned match, and it just so happens to be a NWA national title match, and I guess it's against you, if you have a chance.
No. Look, you take your trinket, your toy, and you defend it against whoever you want. I've seen way too many pro wrestling matches. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make wait, I'm not going to allow you to make a name on my career. I'm after real world heavyweight titles. So again, take your toy and go home. I'll wait for Aldis.
Boy, a lot of disrespect there by Jay Bradley.
Hey, Jay,
Well, we know what the people think.
Well, it seems like these folks was thinking what's exactly on my mind. I knew Chicago was good for pizza, but I didn't know they was good at serving up some chicken.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, champ.
That'll put Bradley in a foul mood.
He already was, to be fair.
Now you see, Jay, you attacked me at NWA 70 from behind, and I ain't forgot about that. So, you want to prove that you're a man, step up in this ring and get this title shot, or you can walk away, or get the flap of your wings like the chicken you is.
Well, Bradley's really pondering this for longer than he should, in my opinion.
Yeah, apparently.
He knows what he wants. He wants the
Jay,
heavyweight
check this
title.
out. I don't know if you realize this, but you want a shot at Nick Aldis. Well, this national heavyweight title says you got to go through me first in order to get that opportunity.
Well, that certainly caused Jay Bradley to perk up, making his way back down the ramp. Are we going to see ourselves a NWA National Championship matchup? Well, we know we're going to see one. Will it be Jay Bradley? We'll find out right after this. Welcome back, everyone, and we've got ourselves an NWA National Championship matchup, and the national champ, Willie Mack, going to work on Jay Bradley, who claimed to be the best heavyweight in the sport today.
And you saw Bradley charge in, go right for the lariat. Willie Mack too quick for that!
A lot of history between these two. They were both in an elimination four-way match at NWA 70, a match that Willie Mack went on to win and then would go on to become the national champion.
And also, don't forget, Willie Mack did pin Jay Bradley to eliminate him in that fatal four-way before he went on to defeat Samuel Shaw.
I'm sure Jay Bradley wouldn't want that mentioned. Look at the power on display by the champ, but out the back door. And Jay Bradley, give credit where credit is due. He is an incredible powerhouse. Look at this, scoop and a slam on Willie Mack.
These are two big, strong guys. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
And you heard Willie say he did not forget about Jay Bradley attacking him from behind after he became the national champion.
Yeah, it was really a miracle that Willie went on to win the title because he was knocked out cold courtesy of Jay Bradley. But now, here we go, even Steven face to face. And what a heavyweight slugfest we've got going here.
Hey, who's chicken now?
Well,
Let's see.
If I'm Willie Mack, that's one thing I don't want to do is trade blows in the center of the ring with Jay Bradley. He is a striker.
This don't look too chickenish to me.
Wow. Snap suplex now by the challenger, Jay Bradley, who is hot on the trail of the national treasure and NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, going for the cover now. But guys, if you'll remember at NWA 70, Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett did say that that national title is a gateway to the 10 pounds of gold. So this might be a road that Jay Bradley can take.
Well, you look at the history of the national title, that's generally what it's been. It's so incredibly prestigious. Of course, you know, William Patrick Corgan bringing the title back, and Willie Mack, you can't ask for anyone better or more deserving of that title
than Jay Bradley.
Look at these shots. Jay Bradley often talks about winning ugly. He might do that and make championship history here. Shots and chops here on the champion, taking him to task, but Willie Mack starts to fire back. This is Willie Mack's, amazingly, he's a fighting champion. This is his third title defense of the national title.
Fourth, as a matter of fact.
Right here in Hollywood, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He defended against Andy Brown, Sam Shaw, and now Jay Bradley right here in Hollywood. Does he have it in him? Look out here. Standing moonsault delivers. Into the cover. Beautifully done, no.
That fool, he's just too athletic.
Bradley kicking out at two. Of course, Willie Mack also defended against M-Dog Matt Cross successfully.
Yep. And the international king of swerve, Shane Strickland. Jay Bradley's a true heavyweight, though, and takes Willie Mack to the outside with a big shot. The champ's in big-time jeopardy.
Bradley does not go for style points. He just wants to pummel his opponents. Yep. And if this sends a message to the rest of the National Wrestling Alliance, so be it.
I like it. Like you mentioned, Jay Bradley, he's got one speed. That's full speed ahead. Willie Mack loves to excite the crowd as he eats hard and heavy into that post. Jay Bradley, I talked about it. He'll win ugly. His offense is simple, but it's effective. He knows how to hurt you. He knows how to beat you.
This is good. You take out the arm of Willie Mack. You're taking out some strikes. You're taking out some ability to pick up that bigger Bradley.
Not to mention the Chocolate Thunder driver that he's put so many opponents away with. And, you know, I kind of understand Jay Bradley's reluctance. This is Willie Mack's home. He's a former United Television champion. He's been the face of championship wrestling for so many years. If I'm Bradley, that's like going into an away game.
I don't think Bradley was afraid of Willie Mack. I don't think he was nervous of Willie Mack. He had his eyes set on the goal that he wanted, and Willie Mack does not have that title.
Jay Bradley wants the 10 pounds of gold. He wants Nick Aldis. But Willie, you heard him. He said, you got to go through me first. And thus far, that's exactly what Jay Bradley is out to do.
He's going through that left shoulder. That's for sure. Look at him trying to
stand.
That'll definitely dislocate, tear the labrum for sure.
Champion might be a one-armed man at this point, and Bradley continues to go to work. And Bradley, with that rudimentary offense, that hard-nosed offense as I talked about, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes, gentlemen.
No, that's the luxury of being that big and strong, is you can do a body slam, you can do a suplex, and you're just throwing that guy harder. He's going up higher and landing harder. Such an advantage.
Johnny LaQuasto, you recently mentioned all the recent championship history here in championship wrestling from Hollywood. Are we going to see history made right here to kick things off? Are we going to see that national championship change hands? And I'm telling you, man, Jay Bradley's going to take that arm home with him.
Look, Willie Mack has incredible endurance. He can take a beating and come back better than almost anyone I've ever seen. But Jay Bradley is so powerful. If he stays in control, if he just continues to decimate that left shoulder, I think he is going to become the new national champion. And, you know, Billy Corgan's going to have to figure out what his next move is.
Dan Joseph, how about that? The velocity in that arm whip, just trying to pull it out of the socket.
I mean, this is the game plan he is working on. It is smart. And that smart's getting kicked by such a big man.
It's not often, gentlemen, that you see the national champion Willie Mack on the defensive for this amount of time. The time of possession offensively in this championship matchup has swayed in a big way to the favor of Jay Bradley, who keeps going to work.
Oh yeah, Jay Bradley is going downfield right now on Willie Mack, and he's had no defense whatsoever. And now, once again, that left shoulder, so much internal rotation, easy way to just destroy the rotator cuff as well.
I mean, you keep working like this. You get a Kimura, you get a cross-face chicken wing, you get any of those, and you could see Willie Mack give up that title to Jay Bradley today.
Yeah, rudimentary stuff
wow.
can finish a match. I mean, look at the pain etched on the face of the champion. He is being tortured here
Dead
by
center.
Jay Bradley.
Dead center.
Hyperextension's an understatement on that elbow there. And Bradley, I'm impressed. I mean, he is focused.
Wow, big knee strike there into the cover, full mount by Jay
Yeah.
Bradley. And again, it's not often, gentlemen, as well, that Willie Mack gives up a size and strength advantage in one of his championship contests. That's certainly the case here.
And Todd Kennelly, we can't forget, you know, a great battle between Willie Mack and Samuel Shaw. But that was more of a back and forth, whereas Jay Bradley, it's been 80-20. He's been just dominating this match.
As soon as he got control, he is not giving it up. This is really putting him on par for the 10 pounds of gold.
Kimura rolls through with it, so using that momentum, using the body weight of Willie Mack against him. In Todd Kennelly, Johnny LaQuasto, Dan Joseph here with the call of the action for this historic national championship match. And Jay Bradley again trying to spoil Willie Mack's Hollywood homecoming.
You got to believe if Jay Bradley becomes a new national champion, he's going to demand an NWA World Heavyweight title shot at the National Treasure, Nick Aldis.
Certainly, and he might be able to do just that. But everything Jay Bradley does hurts. You saw him just grinding the forearm into the face of Willie Mack, and that left arm of Mack is just hanging like a piece of meat.
But if there's one mistake Bradley has made, Willie Mack is right-handed, so he is trying to get a couple of shots in, but Bradley just disposes of him.
Bradley's got some athleticism as well as he now takes to the second rope, looking for a springboard into a Vader bomb.
Whoa.
Willie kicking out at one.
Whoa.
You talked about that legendary gas tank of Willie Mack, Johnny. You cannot judge a book by its cover when it comes to the national champion.
Let's see if Willie Mack can get a second win, but a gut wrench and a beauty.
Just ragdolling the champion. He kicks out again, only at one.
Dan Joseph, you're starting to see the frustration on the face of Jay Bradley.
Yeah, Willie has another level that he gets to. Jay Bradley has to be able to answer.
He was thinking boomstick there, guys, but he eats the stunner. Out of nowhere, and now where's Willie going?
He's not done yet. He's heading way up.
Oh, he's not going to stop at 5. 6-star frog splash by the champ. Center of the ring, hook to the leg. Willie does it.
Here is your winner, and still NWA National Champion, Willie Mack.
What a come-from-behind victory by the champion, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat as we take a look back at the action. Brought to you by Scarecrows, that thriller directed by Stu Stone. Available on video on demand, Blu-ray and DVD. Johnny, take us through it.
Throughout the match, you see Jay Bradley executing so much damage to that left shoulder of Willie Mack. But once again, we talk about the resourcefulness, the endurance of Willie Mack hitting the stunner, but he wasn't done there. He had to make sure he would put away the massive Jay Bradley 6-star frog splash, and that was all she wrote. The national champion retains.
Incredible action, unbelievable. What a way to kick things off here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Willie Mack gets it done. Mack mode engaged.